Now, here's the thing. I love that you want to get closer to Jesus in the new year. Actually, that's one of the things that I am planning to do as well. Get closer to Jesus. I feel like that for Christians, for believers, that is the number one thing that we tend to say when we're approaching the new year is, I got to get close to Jesus. I got to get closer. But I want us to really dive into what close really means, right? And one of the things I think we don't do is we approach the new year and we expect it to be a automatic close to Jesus journey when we haven't reflected on what separated us from being close to Jesus throughout the years. What things did you do? Did we dabble in? Did we not take care of? Did we not have faith in? Did we doubt? Did we not fully tap into Jesus with to make us move forward into being closer to Jesus? Here's the thing. John 15:4-5 says, abide in me as I abide in you. Just as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. Here's the thing. Are we truly abiding in the Lord when it comes to this? We're expecting God to do so much for us. I'm so sure y'all have written out plans. Y'all already have calendar dates of what you want to accomplish. You didn't put together a vision board. You didn't put together a prayer board. You didn't put together week by week, month by month. You didn't talk about it with your husband. You didn't talk about it with whoever's around you. You put it together. My question is for you, did you submit all of those ideas, all of those plans, all those calendar dates, everything back to the Lord? Did you submit it to him? Because it says, abide in me as I abide in you. Some of the decisions we're making, some of the plans we're making is aside from God. It's not what really God intended for us to do. So unless we abide in him, we won't know what journey we're supposed to take to be in the perfect will of God. To my single Christian sisters out here, because you know that's where my content lies. I love targeting you all. I do videos, I do content, all the things because I love y'all. And that's been my burden to help and encourage you all. But as you are working in this season of waiting for your husband, of desiring marriage, of turning over a new leaf, of being able to finally date with confidence. And some of y'all probably took pauses and was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till after this new year. I'm gonna go ahead and start fresh after the new year before I start going out on dates. I'm gonna wait till maybe after cuffing season's over, maybe after February, to get to do something different. Many of you have probably experienced heartbreak over this past year, so it's been tough trying to get over that. You're still trying to get healed from situationships, from relationships. You are just in a point to where you're like, I know, God, what you're doing, but I don't know how to go about this journey. The question is, are you abiding in the Lord? That's the foundation of everything when we're trying to say or trying to put together the plans that we're wanting to have is, are we abiding in him? So you want to get closer to Jesus. I love that. But let's be more specific on what that even looks like for you. As you were able to go back in 2024 and see what didn't work well, or maybe what worked well, and maybe it's time for you to fine tune some things. Let's go into thinking like specifically what you can do. So check your prayer life. Are you praying? How is your prayer life, right? What does that even look like for you? Do you need to pray more, right? When it comes to every area of your life, not just praying for your husband, but for every area of your life. Check your distractions. Do you feel like you're distracted often? Do you need to get off social media? Do you need to get off some television shows, some TV? Do you need to put your phone down more? Like, what are those things that you know can keep you away from and being tempted to go to other things when you know you need to dive into God's word or you need to pray? Now, a lot of the women I encounter have been church hurt. Some of them aren't attending church. Some of them, and this might be you, where you don't have a church home, but you go somewhere. Some of you are still trying to figure out what your relationship with Jesus was like. My encouragement to you is to look up a small group. You know, you don't have to attend a church, to attend a small group. You could find many churches in your area, and a lot of them may have small group, life group opportunities for you to go to. That might be the start. That might be the community you need to begin your journey. Because I know some of you, but I just want to go to church. Okay, that's great. But there's also community within church that can help develop you as a Christian, to help fine tune you, to help cut you in different areas so that you can grow where you've never grown before. And some of you have to give up some time to actually serving in your ministry, serving in your church. There's some of you who probably are burnt out, probably doing that, probably taking a step back. But I know there are some of you that are like, I need to do more. I just need to tap into something more. Find somewhere where you can volunteer in your church. You can do ministry in your church. You can help someone out. It doesn't have to be the grandest thing. Some of the smallest jobs are the most needed jobs inside the church. So I would say also that'll help humble you in different ways, which can help show you areas that God can work in you as you humble yourself. 2 Chronicles 7:14 says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and will heal their land. A lot of you are searching or seeking to be healed in different areas of your life. And that can look so many different ways, right? You can go to get therapy. You can go and get coaching. You can go and actually say, you know what, I need help in this particular area, right? And God can show you. That shows an amount of humility that you probably never experienced or never let your soul experience. And then that will help you in the healing journey in 2025. Some of you have not done that part. So you're like, I'm not getting closer to Jesus. Well, have you humbled yourself? Have you sought the Lord so that he can heal every area of your life? So what am I saying here? These are only a few ways you can dive in to get closer to Jesus. There might be other ways that the Lord has told you that you need to tap into to get closer to Jesus. This is just by some of the examples I want to give you, because we talk about that a lot. But what does it actually look like for you? What can that look like for you? And yeah, I just want you to tap into that, because I'm doing something different this year as well when it comes to being closer with Jesus. So if you're here, go ahead in the comments, drop below, what are some of the things you are seeking God for in 2025? If you are seeking to get closer to Jesus, what does that look like for you? I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. As always, continue to follow, continue to subscribe. Peace out. Bye.